A lot of us, when we're in school, we'll cheat on a test. It's a pretty basic one. We'll cheat to pass the class. Some people will cheat on their wives and their girlfriends, their husbands, their boyfriends. We cheat all the time. We lie, we steal. But why don't we just cheat life? Why don't we cheat time? Why don't we cheat death? Why don't we cheat for ourselves? Because if you're not cheating for yourself, if you're not cheating to get ahead in life, then you are cheating yourself. That sounds really like, did it even make sense? Like a bunch of babble. But my point is, there's a video kind of inspired onto me by Tai Lopez. And you know, he talks a lot about reading books. A lot about, I know you already don't want to hear, I already feel it, like most people watching this video, they don't even want to hear that information. Like, people don't want to read books. You know, at least you're here and you're clicking on an informative video. Like, good for you, like hands up to you just for doing that. But my point is, if you're not cheating, if you're not cheating life, you're not cheating death, you're not cheating time, you're cheating yourself. You're cheating God, you're cheating the universe, you're cheating whatever you believe in, because you're not doing all you came here to do. You're wasting so much time if you're not reading books. You're wasting time if you're not at least watching more and more videos just like this one by anyone doing videos like this. It doesn't have to be me, though I have plenty of great videos. I can tell you that because I've done a lot of studying. I put a lot of research and time and work out there to try to give the best information that I found, you know, was most useful in helping me change my life and reshape my viewpoints in the world. But besides even here, me just being able, all the information I've learned has given me the ability to stand on this platform and talk about ideas, give me like actual content to use for videos. Like, I'm cheating at life. I was able to build a much more beautiful life than I could ever imagine for myself. Now, I'm not saying my life is perfect, and I'm not saying that I'm even where I want to be, but when I look back in life, I've always gotten to where I wanted to be, though it takes me about 2 years after I want to get there, that's when I get there. And it's honestly, it's kind of ironic, because it's like when I get there, it doesn't almost mean anything anymore. It's like, it's just normal, it's just whatever, it's just life. But that's when the real magic happens. That's when you really get things, when it's just, it's like, it's weird like that. It's like you really get things when they don't mean anything to you, because it's when you already see yourself as just being there and you believe in it so strongly that you don't even have to think about it, like it just is what it is. That's when you get everything you want. You know, that's when my life came together. I got better jobs, I got better opportunities, I got my own place to live, my own car to drive. I'm not here to show off or talk, you know, down to anyone. But I mean, I don't know where you from. I don't know where things are like where you from. Anyone could be watching this, but where I came from, I don't really know people my age who got their own car, who got their own place to live. Like, sure, a lot of them got their own cars, but I know a lot of them who lost it. They couldn't afford to keep those cars. I barely know anyone who afforded to get their own place to live. It was way too expensive. I left where I lived. I left my family behind. I left the state behind. I left everything I knew, everything I cared about, and I just moved on and I took opportunities. I made a whole new life for myself that, you know, years ago I wouldn't even imagine for myself. And today it's just like, it is what it is. Like, I want to move on to the next step of my life. And I mean, you're always going to want to move to that next step in that next level of your life. Who doesn't want to move forward? Who doesn't want to excel? Who doesn't want to drive a nicer car, live in a nicer home? Not saying to be superficial, because there's a limit, there's a balance to those things. But you know, if you don't have your own place to live, and if you don't even have a car, or if your car doesn't work so well and your apartment isn't so nice, you're gonna want to move forward to at least get to a more comfortable, you know, place to live your life, a place where you don't have to worry about things like you don't have to be rich, but being financially independent is so beautiful. Not having to worry about money every month, because that's one of the biggest killers of even like relationships and marriage, is over money problems, is over stress, is always worry. And I want to inspire onto you guys. Started thinking too much, didn't I here? Now it's like I lost my train of thought. But I wanted to inspire onto you guys to not be afraid to cheat at life, because everything I've done in my life is because I took the time and work. What you're doing right now, I sat down on a computer and I watched video after video after video after video, and I reprogrammed my brain. I literally try to brainwash myself. Don't be afraid to brainwash yourself. Everything's already brainwashing you. The TV programs you watch, the advertisements, the people you're talking to, they're always giving you their ideas. So you might as well at least look for ideas that are gonna help you grow in your life and move forward, instead of ideas that are just mindless stimulation just to help distract you and get you through your day. That, you know, for what? So that 20 years from now you're still working the same job, living in the same place, driving the same car, you know, with this, maybe with the same girl who you don't want to be with, or, you know, if you do want to be with her, then you can learn knowledge to maintain that relationship and to keep moving forward. My relationship that I have now, I think, is in a wonderful place. It hasn't always been in a wonderful place. We've argued, you know, we fight just like regular people, not saying physically, you know, but, you know, there's been a lot of really bad arguments. There's been a lot of stress. There's been a lot of worries. But how was I able to change that? I read books. If you're a man, there's a great book, The Way of the Superior Man. If you can learn to internalize those ideas, it will definitely reshape the way you look at any relationship. There's things you can learn about anything. Literally, all the information you want, anything you want to know, it's out there. If you're, you know, something that blew my mind when you're a guy and you're trying to learn how to even talk to a girl, there's so much more information out there. Like, there's a lot of bad information. There's a lot of useless information. So you do have to learn to filter information and stop wasting your time with people who don't necessarily know what they're talking about. But the real information out there, the good information is out there. You know, if you're having trouble with anxiety, with depression, with starting a business, with starting your career, you're living your dreams, living your hobbies, all you got to do is find the person who's already done it and see what they did. And if you just follow their steps, if you just do what they did, you know, in theory, it's almost impossible and inevitable that you won't accomplish the same goals. And because you have them as a template, now you can accomplish them faster. And now, not only can you accomplish them faster, now you have the ability to go farther than them because you have them to learn from. So you can step on top of their shoulders and reach greater and newer heights. And that's what I want to inspire onto you today. Your time is limited. Get out there and do something for yourself. I feel like I want to leave you some kind of inspiring quote, but I'm just kind of forcing it too much. I'm thinking too much. I'm filtering too much in my head. I even forgot my point. Now I'm just rambling. What was this video about? Wow, I honestly can't even remember what this video is about. But I'm just out here trying to do this. I'm just trying to, yeah, that's it. I'm just trying to do this either way, no matter how it's gonna come out, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna do these videos either way because I want to keep moving forward in my life's goal, in my life's dreams. Oh yeah, and I was talking about, don't be afraid to learn from people. Be humble. Learn to study from people. If you're not, I'll just wrap up this video. If you're not cheating time, life, and death, then you're cheating yourself. Done.